Anwar Ibrahim's strategic choreography, Dancing with Global Giants by Azlan Adnan, M.A. In an increasingly polarized world, Malaysia finds its rhythm not in choosing dance partners, it dances with all, but by setting the tempo. In the theater of global diplomacy, choreography matters. And in May 2025, few have moved more deftly and deliberately across the international stage than Malaysia's Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. The timing tells its own story. In April, Chinese President Xi Jinping visited Kuala Lumpur, meeting Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim in a display of deepening bilateral ties. Less than 2 weeks later, on the 7th of May, Xi flew to Moscow for a closely watched summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin. Then came the pivot. Anwar himself traveled to Moscow, where he met Putin and Prime Minister Mikhail Mishustin, reaffirming Malaysia's commitment to multilateral dialogue and strategic cooperation. This was not an isolated move. Anwar and Putin had already met once before in Vladivostok in September 2024, where conversations around energy, trade, and global realignments were first laid on the table. More revealing still, Putin reportedly declined a proposed meeting with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Istanbul, opting instead to host Anwar. Symbolic or strategic, the message was unmistakable. Malaysia matters. And now, within just 10 days, both Xi and Putin are expected to return to Kuala Lumpur, this time for the ASEAN summit. For a country long seen as a quiet player in the shadows of regional giants, Malaysia is suddenly center stage. This is no coincidence. This is choreography. Anwar is crafting a distinctive foreign policy rhythm. Malaysia as conductor, not follower. In an era marked by geopolitical binaries, his approach offers a third way. Not a swing between power blocks, but a steady, sovereign waltz through them. With one hand extended to Beijing, the other to Moscow, and lines of dialogue still open to the West, Anwar is mapping out a new tempo for middle power diplomacy. Malaysia is not choosing dance partners. It is choosing the music. The upcoming ASEAN summit will test whether this rhythm can hold. But if recent steps are any indication, Anwar's choreography is both deft and confident, a quiet assertion of agency in a world increasingly defined by discord. About the author. Azlan Adnan is the founder of the Green Party of Malaysia. He holds a master's degree in international business and management and is a keen observer and writer on world events. A heartfelt light. To every soul whose hand did give, you've helped me dream, helped me live. In darkest hours your light came through, with hearts so kind, so pure, so true. Your gifts, like stars in deepest night, have steered me gently toward the light. Each coin, each word, each silent prayer, a thread of hope so rich, so rare. My eyes once dimmed now seek the skies, and slowly clearer visions rise. Because of you, I dare to see the world again. Its grace, its plea. Your compassion's flame will not just stay with me alone. It lights the way for others wandering through despair to feel the warmth of selfless care. You've shown what love in action means, in quiet ways through giving scenes. You've built a bridge from soul to soul and made the broken feel more whole. So let this thanks rise like a song, a melody both soft and strong. May your example gently call more hearts to rise to give. To fall into the joy of lifting pain, of planting hope where none remains. Your kindness walks beside me still, a light, a love, a living will.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to show your support.